My wife cheated on me. I'm writing in order to figure out why my wife strayed. I've been married for 2.5 years and have been with my wife for almost 4 years. Several times throughout this period, she has been unfaithful to me with various guys, mostly through Snapchat messages. While unpleasant and upsetting, none of this amounted to a full-fledged affair. She said that she was using these incidents to legitimize herself and that she didn't want to harm me each time. She promised she was done with that sort of thing and was sorry. I'd forgive her since I believed in her and thought that breaking our relationship over words and photographs would be a mistake. Everything changed in 2019. She began conversing with an old coworker. She first informed me about it, how he was hitting on her and how she was going to quit talking to him. But she didn't stop talking to him, and it got out of hand to the point that she was texting him continuously for days. When I found out about it, I became terribly depressed and sought help. I was unhappy because she had lied to me about talking to him. And unlike other males, she was using our time together to chat to him on her phone. He also has a better body and a bigger package. I've told a few people. I would have laughed if I seen his image and heard the tale because of how absurd his figure looks. I have an attractive face and an average package. She originally claimed she had done nothing wrong, and we argued about it for days. In the meantime, my physical health was deteriorating. I was experiencing severe heart palpitations. It led to a discussion in which I informed her that if she didn't stop talking to this individual, we couldn't be together. She preferred him to me. However, she apologized hours later, and we reconciled. I continued to attend weekly treatment appointments for the next 3 months. She relapsed after interacting with this man. She told me she was relapsing because she was worried about him and suspected he was suicidal as a result of his divorce. After the 4th time I caught her lying, I drove away and told her I was leaving her. She stopped talking to him for almost 5 months after that. During this period, he attempted to call her multiple times, but each time she told me and did not respond. That is until her father died. After her father died, she began communicating to him again, and they eventually met. They met up 3 times and had bedroom fun each time. When I first learned of the affair, she hinted that he had forced her to remove her clothing without her consent. Later, she confessed that was a lie. They were having an affair for around 6 weeks till Christmas. We had numerous major disagreements throughout the affair period, although I was ignorant she was having an affair with another guy. I assumed they were connected to her father's death. I was unaware of the situation. She told me I didn't trust her throughout these conflicts. She was no longer interested in me. I was uneasy in social situations. She was appalled by my nail biting, and we were not compatible in the bedroom. She also expressed her want to leave me on multiple occasions. However, she has stated her desire to leave me several times in the past, and it is more of a bomb she uses in an argument than a true statement. She said I wasn't taking care of myself as well as I used to. We've both gained weight since meeting. For the record, I believe that the most of our bedroom time was ruined by her. She made no effort in the bedroom and left it up to me to order the toys she desired, and after the toys were arrived, she refused to utilize them. She only allows me to go down on her once a month. If I'm lucky, my game is mediocre. I'm 6'4" and struggle to find the correct postures. When the new vehicle fragrance faded, she was probably no longer attracted to me, thus bedtime wasn't as thrilling to her. After approximately a month, the battles began to calm down and eventually ended. I assumed she stopped arguing with me because she wanted to enjoy Christmas and then file for divorce in the new year. It turned out that her relationship with the affair partner was on the rocks. I learned about the affair a few days before New Year's. The romance was winding down. When I noticed she get a Snapchat notification and read the affair partner's name, I knew something was wrong. I confronted her about it and was heartbroken to learn she had slept with him. I was experiencing severe chest problems. Every morning I puked. I had panic attacks at work for a week. For the most part, my wife was transparent about her affair and provided me with the majority of the information I requested. But not all at once. She originally stated that she had no feelings for him and that it was simply physical. However, I subsequently discovered that she had wanted to spend the night at his place, and when I inquired about it, she stated that if she had, she would have slept in a separate room. Whatever you say, honey, why would you spend the night at someone's residence if the attraction was only physical? It makes no sense. Despite his physique, he was early in the bedroom. If I had to guess, she stated the bedroom fun was first fantastic, but it ended up being shorter and more painful. He was also incredibly disrespectful and refused to fetch her something as simple as water. I called and chatted to the affair partner, who gave me a bag of half-truths and falsehoods. He said that my wife had asked him to implant a kid in her. We've been trying to conceive for years with no success. He maintains she never instructed him to wear protection. Wife maintains it is a lie. He also said that he was lying to her about another lady in order to keep her away since he didn't want to be the cause of a divorce. My wife was furious because he had lied to her about the other woman. While I trusted part of what he claimed, I'm quite sure he lied about some of it, because my wife showed me messages they had later in which he contradicted himself a little, and they ended on poor terms. The physical affair itself does not concern me too much. I told my wife that I would be honest if she was honest and shared all the messages with me. She declined, claiming that the messages were too personal. I don't enjoy being lied to, and her chatting to other men behind my back makes me feel scrutinized and mocked. What gets to me in the end is this. During the affair, my wife lied in order to manipulate me. Knowing that a man may appear out of nowhere and whisk her away hurts so much. He didn't have to do anything other than having a fantastic body to win her over. The bedroom stuff she would do with that, but not for me. On numerous instances, my wife expressed more concern for her affair partner's health than for my own, even ridiculing my heart palpitations. I am the only one of all the long-term relationships my wife has had who has not manipulated her or exploited her for money. My wife is eager to begin therapy right now. I wanted to leave as soon as she started dating Eb. I'm holding out hope that treatment and a lesson learned will prevent her from cheating again. I realize it's a long shot, and many people on this subreddit in particular will think I'm crazy. However, I am prepared to give her one more chance to develop and learn from her mistakes. I'm no longer terrified of losing her. I'd much rather have her in my life. However, if she is incapable of being faithful, I have no business staying with her. I suppose Op needs to hear. I just believe you're one of those guys who, instead of manning up and standing up for himself, puts an unworthy woman on a pedestal and begs her to adore him. But there you are, wanting her to adore you while degrading yourself by giving her a 17th chance to show it after failing the first 16. How many more opportunities does this woman have? It's frail, desperate, and just pathetic. There are a lot of people out there like you, too timid to speak up for themselves, and instead frantically settle for someone who can't offer them the same respect that most of us show a random stranger on the street. She'll cheat on you again. It's coming, and if you don't change your meek demeanor, she'll continue to pick on you. Thank you for listening to the story to the end, and if you like it, please support us with a like as well as subscribe to our channel. Write in the comments what you think about the story.